Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf, and welcome back to Victoria 3. Welcome back with our Serbian Principality in 1899, or Serbian Kingdom if you want, so hard to say what we actually are right now. And we are, the last year before the turn of the century, and so far what has been happening recently were these Adriatic piracy events. I guess they're more meant to, they were recently introduced by the mod. So, but the Balkan mod we're testing in here, so I guess they should be happening rather earlier in the gameplay, but yeah, it is happening, and we are trying to hunt them down here, starting from Albania. That's what's happening over here. World situation, yeah, of course it's still wild. Russia's pushing here hard into the Ottoman Empire again, transferring a couple of Arabic tributary states. Yeah, the voices are not like always there that I should also go for colonial empire. I understand that, but it feels just so not fitting to some extent. I don't know, we have 5 flotillas, you know, and we're still not that many. We are kind of economically okay, but still we're not the power. Yeah, let's see. If the Ottomans, I mean, we tried to get better and better terms actually with them, so maybe it is actually the time to, take a little bit more of them. Maybe we can take here Batitakia for the Bulgarians if we want that, or push for Libya maybe. Yeah, this maybe it's plausible. Should be able to do so. Maybe let me know what you think about it. We don't have to do it immediately. I'll, however, get rid of the North Germany interest and put it to North Africa, I guess. So we could ask for Libya, Arabia, I don't know. But yeah, we're not gonna go for an immense colonial empire, for sure not. Anyhow, let's get going, because still the main focus should be, in my opinion, to focus here on the Austrian territories if we want to expand. But yeah, as you guys know, as long-term followers of this one, that the Austrians have their alliance with Russia, and Russia, is kind of a extra strong power these days and very firm over here. And their alliance doesn't seem to break so easily recently. And we have a communist revolt in Germany, interesting. Yeah, and unfortunately, as you see, Germany here is extremely shattered, and it was on the same with Italy. So basically both neighboring, partners, neighboring countries to the Austrians have been just simply quite inactive in terms of pushing them, or pushing onto Austria. So let's see if something is happening there at some point. Meantime, our income has lowered significantly. And maybe at some point we have to stop building for a second. Now let's keep on doing that at this pace, and if it gets critical, we just stop for a bit and let just the investment fall build. Oh, it's just like 100 million. We have too much in the fall. We need investment rights somewhere else, right? But Russia would be optimal. Let's see in the meantime if there's some laws we have to push further forward. Yeah, I would love to get away from the church laws, to be honest, church systems, but I mean, we don't have really support for public health insurance, for example. It would be lovely. Well, then let's keep it for the moment. I mean, the happiness amongst the interest group is quite high. Pirate spotted, okay. The leadship of our expedition has spotted a pirate vessel on the horizon. Admiral Karađorđević has ordered the fleet to give pursuit. Set top sails and clear up this mess. Come on, we have steel ships already. Send them to the bottom without trace. We lost them, okay. It doesn't really look like we're making so much progress here in this pirate hunting. Another thing, what are we doing with... I think I'm gonna annex Bulgaria actually over time. Absolve, always sponsoring them. To be honest, I forgot a little bit where this 15k is coming from. For what are we spending this right now? Probably some of these events, or with our autocephaly thing. I'm not 100% sure right now. Well, it's okay. But then we can hear we'll solve the obligation. Hope that this pushes, yeah. They'll go down a bit. Maybe they'll accept actually the annexation. Yeah, we wanted to have more of this Bulgarian state, but since, yeah, Bulgaria is so weird in this case, and anyways not populated by Bulgarians rather than a complete mix over here, we can absorb them. I mean, they have multicultural rights, we do not, so actually some of them are happier in the Bulgarian state, but yeah, I think a greater Balkan state here makes sense. Anything that we can, yeah. It would always be interesting to check if the Russians, if we can sneak some obligation or any, yeah, opportunity with a new, yeah, that the Russians wouldn't be too defensive over the Austrians or something like this, but yeah, it seems like they don't need our help and want it. Okay, and Romayos here, Trabzon has become. What's Trabzon? Ah, okay. Here's just the name was missing. Same flag as Bulgaria. Okay, yeah, I think the mod at some point. Same flag as Macedonia. That's still the weirdest thing that Macedonia has become. Still independent, a state independent after they even fought over it, I think. Yeah, that's so weird. Maybe it's actually... an idea to take that now. I feel like I waited too long on it. I wanted it to have the Greeks have it, to be honest. But since the AI has problems over this one... Let's get in here, right? Let's do it. We will go straight here from Macedonia. More Aegean ports. Hopefully nothing bigger is going to happen over this one. Because this is a status I really don't want to see. Now you get... yeah, as long as we can just do it here. I would rather go into Austria, of course, but as you know, we don't have any chances over there right now. Spoiled provisions. Crewmen aboard the flagship have found several tons of foodstuff spoiled following seawater intrusion, okay. And they have basically no army, we're just taking it if nobody's helping us out. Are the Bulgarians marching out here on the front too? I send out our own troops also, so we can send them in, yes. What's happening over here? Schleswig, okay, whatever. Oh! The revolt here seems to be over. Yeah, so that didn't. Now we have the Rhenish revolt in Franconia. That's so the unification of Germany would have been so helpful for us, I guess. But okay, it is what it is. I hope that this won't really ruin the relations with Greece, but I wasn't claims. I don't know. God has gotten a little bit weird, and it doesn't look like as Greece has claims on them. And here we have, yeah, logically, Turkish, Shona, Romayo. Okay, it's still mostly Hellene, I would say. New Alexandrian Patriarch. Okay. No, I mean, we're not gonna do this one here. Take on only what we need. We're not gonna pay more. And nicely, we've should be able to take Macedonia easily. Whilst, all right. The Confederation of the Rhine has become communist, or what? That's funny. Is it? The Council Republic, yeah, looks like it. And now Austria is intervening to make them... Ooh, is this our... I mean, we have nothing in common with the commies, but... Let's hope, or it would be really cool if some of these bigger powers would intervene on their side, so it might be actually... We keep on observing, we're gonna keep on observing this. No war in the mud. Wonderful. We're talking about what? Skopje mortality for how long? For 9 years or 9... what? No, we're rather taking... We must entrench further, definitely not. We can't let our defenses stagnate. Okay, this is better. And the tech bonus, defense and depth, that's not bad. And it's a little bit odd that we're getting these inventions now while we're basically Are we having any losses? Probably there will be just from attrition, I assume. Yeah. Well, or some guerrilla resistance, and there we go. Yeah, Serbia once more grows by Macedonia, and I think we're gonna incorporate it straight away. 21 years, okay. Yeah, we have no claim to this one. Well, it is what it is. Greece doesn't seem to be pretty angry about it. That's okay or good. Oh, Wallachia is at +5 for Balkan block, but that's still way long to go. Alright, we've got 6 infamy at the moment, so we can't. I don't know why I'm so. You guys pushed me. Now I'm getting really the warmonger you want me to be. How strong are the Ottomans right now? I think they're super weak, right? Yeah, we're not gonna push directly for this one now. Let's observe rather here and consolidate. But doesn't look like if any big power is helping the Confederation of the Rhine. So actually, then no, we can wait. Why would we do that right now? Suspicious inlet? No, wait. Scouts following leads in Austria and Montenegro have reported suspicious naval activity in a sheltered cover near Cataro. Their commander has requested permission to investigate. That's no ship, sir. That's a shipwreck. We detach a fighting ship to aid the search. Let's take some more risks. I think so too. I want to get this done. Ottoman gun running. Nah. The Ottomans don't need to be weakened by rebels too much. We can. I think this is now just if you all can always grab some of the scraps. I said nobody here like trying to intervene against Austria, but I guess communist rebels is also not. Yeah, we are the last ones. Communist rebels is probably also not the most popular people within the European power plays. Let's go quickly here since what we can do in Macedonia. Wow. I know we can do it quicker, but to be honest, I want to get an overview of what's going on actually in Macedonia. I have no idea what it is about. Pretty unspectacular province. This is Thessaloniki, I guess. Yeah, where we produce, we're gonna produce in the best way we can, obviously. Oh, there's no railways here yet. Okay, sick. And let's build a railway. We need the power plant, also government building over time for sure. Is there even people that can work here? Oh yeah, a bit at least. Again, take a more aggressive tack. We're sticking with the aggressive. Wow, yeah, we have done a kind of a piratey things. Pirates bottoms. Let's spotted. Let's send them to the bottom. Pillage's Wake. What was reported as a possible pirate stronghold has turned out to be a coastal village recently raided and burned by the pirate fleet. Oh, we cannot follow for any distractions. Yeah, here. 7 out of 8. Man overboard. Strike the jib. We know. Why is the suddenly with Moby Dick here in the background? I don't know. 1 progress, 1 peril. So, I lose this one. Oh, god damn it. Cut and run. Fall into a trap right as the morning fog cleared. He has found his fleet ranked on 2 sides by pirates. His staff have advised the retreat to regroup. 8-8. Let's see what this means. Absolutely risky stuff on. Okay, yeah, this is sick, but this one is plausible, makes sense. Russia here going in as Armenia as a protectorate. Oh my god, this Russian Empire with all of Scandinavia is really, and Persia and here Arabia. Sick stuff. Pirate hideout destroyed. After scouring the Adriatic for weeks, Captain Pavle Karadziordzevich has located a pirate stronghold in the Adriatic Sea. His marines stand ready to storm their fortifications and burn the operation to cinders. The Brethren know they face extinction. All that remains is for them to decide where to make their final stand. Okay, nice. No longer busy. That's good stuff. Progress towards suppressing Albanian piracy will advance by 1. Okay. And the next one has started already. I'm a little bit overwhelmed how this works, but I guess we can deploy another expedition. Yeah. I guess we have to do this a couple of times to get rid of them entirely. I guess over time I also will lower my cover. I mean, I didn't read every single event by now, but I also won't do this every single time. And oh my god, I totally forgot Austria-Switzerland as a protectorate or as a vassal. But where is France? Why... France, come on! Isn't this your time to stand for the Swiss before the Austrians take even more of it? Were you actually rivals? Do you also rivals with Austria? Come on, go France! They don't want to align closer to us, unfortunately. And we've got the pump jacks, so nice. So can we actually start building some oil rigs? Do we have them in Albania? There should be some. We're gonna fully do this, and we should. Do we have plantations actually? Tobacco. I guess let's do it. And cotton. We're gonna go for the best, production methods, I guess, and then we just have to adjust our just have to adjust our market and our routes, I guess. Yeah. Did we import tobacco? Wine? Okay, let's see. Quickly redo this. Yeah, motors always necessary for us, I guess. Engines, I mean engines, not motors. We are building Greek sulfur things, right? Yes. So let's try to incentivize it a bit, even if it's not profitable at the moment. Maybe it can be done in the future. We'll get better, and this looks kind of neat. Oh yeah, this shouldn't be just importing coffee. This should not be told too much. We're not gonna be like the current US president. We're importing this, right? Yeah, okay, but the few ones we have are getting a little bit more profitable. That's fine. And over here. Actually, I really like how our market looks like in most things, at least. Okay, nice. Yeah. Let's keep on going. Yeah, and let's hope that there's some thing about this one that this escalates maybe, but so far the European powers have been quite about it. We've got oil, amazing. Encourage this trend, oil is the future, yes it is. And the pirates are being fought again. Over here, nothing happening in Armenia, logically. Yeah, I feel like powers rarely intervene within these reduction of autonomy things or these kind of internal conflicts, let's say. If you wonder why we're building so much in Greece right now, it's basically because we have kind of full occupation in most states. Also, I wanted to invest more in Greece that they get even closer over here to our power block. That was the idea. That is really small, our power block. Wait. Well, we have to keep on observing this, but Wallachia is growing actually, that's really good. Can we do anything about it to even foster this? Do they have? They should have also oil, right? But apparently not yet. This one costs us 10,000, right? The gun running. Okay, this was a big one, yeah. Patriarch in Antioch. And nothing has happened over here, that's really sad. Maybe we can't be the first ones to join a minor power. fighting Austria. I think we're just too weak. Come on, Bulgaria, like us a bit more. I want to annex you at some point. Baden, okay. Baden has gotten independent. Oh, yeah, it was always independent. Never part of the Rhenish Confederation or Confederation of the Rhine. Splashes Inlet. Sheltered cover near Sadar. I mean, in the end, it's all the same, right? It's always here these kind of... And if it's 2-1, I guess I'm going for 2-1. It's always a good idea. What's our next election, actually? This one I actually wanted to prioritize the railway in Macedonia, but let's finish the lead mine here first. In Athens, basically. Tuscany is also investing here in Greece. Interesting. But Tuscany doesn't even exist anymore. Or was this a Greek investment within? And it was just Tuscany Metals. Ah, okay, it's a company. Okay. But within the Papal States. Interesting. What do we have here? Again, this super weird. This was already kind of a bug recently, right? This Batitrai with Ottoman Empire versus Ottoman Empire. Oh, let's see what we can do about this one. We get wargaming at least, which gives us more offensive and more training methods. I think we at least on the technological side, we're absolutely up to date in our land warfare. And should at least we can fight back with our limited forces. Let's maybe even do a bit more. Yeah. War propaganda. And then maybe straight to defense and depth, actually. Yeah. The other things are coming anyways, right? Investment banks is growing, spreading. We have, yeah. And monetarily, it's kind of fine at the moment. So let's try to just stay on the top of military innovation, so we can potentially fight the Austrians. And then Switzerland here in the Austrian colors. Wow. I've really rarely seen such a strong Russia and Austria within Wiki 3 from being played by the AI. I guess Austria has tons of potential. What is Brazil doing down here? They're a protectorate of the British. Okay. Interesting. Keep on forgetting some of these weird things or situations in our game. But let's say from just the map style wise, I would say our extension into Macedonia is justified. It looks good and it underlines the Serbian self-proclaimed claim to domination of the Balkan, I would say. Something that the Austrians have to fear. Here we can't do anything with that. Switzerland reactionary revolt. Look at this Swiss map. Oh my god. Foul waters. Proceed with caution. I don't want it too early. Widow's Smite. Perfect, right? This one here for. How's the population looking like? Yeah, mostly Serbian over here. Oh yeah, we have some authority actually left, and we could use this maybe for some helpful things. Yeah, but the main problem hasn't been really solved. That's how do we get any kind of grip here onto River Plate? Yeah, that's not the problem, but we need to wait when Austria gets somehow into a conflict. It would be so amazing if Russia and Austria get some clash over something and their alliance breaks. That's actually what we have to wait for, hope for, and then the possibility to somehow join with one of them also even further. Adriatic make progress. Okay, good to know. But yeah, in the meantime, by the way, 1 year too late, but we've gotten into the new century, so 35 years to go until the end of the game, so 2/3 of this playthrough are done. I'm quite happy so far, to be honest, with our progress. Balkan looks pretty Serbian right now already. We've, at least the fight where the Ottomans have been won, if you want so. And we are the strongest independent power over here, so that's great. Yeah, still for our main goal here of forming Yugoslavia or the Serbian Empire, we still need to fight the Austrians, as just mentioned, and yeah, we need some time still, or some luck, and hopefully good situations. Wallachia, do we have a chance to get them? And this would be really, really, really cool. We've made it into February already. I should wanted to stop actually at January, but it's okay. I think this is gonna be a quite short episode today, since yeah, I've been a very stressful week, so guys, I'm a little bit exhausted. But at least we made some progress and yeah, expanded a bit into northern Greece or Macedonia today. I hope you liked this one, and yeah, as always, if you're new here or if you still haven't yet, it would be simply fantastic if you leave me a like and subscription to support my channel a little more, give me more motivation to produce even higher quality content for you and play more around. Of course, let me know in the comments what you think. I always try to catch up with the comments quickly, so you have some answers also, and I like to know what you want to see, what you want to hear of. That's so super nice of you, and of course, in general, thank you for watching and for your support, and then most importantly, see you next time when we continue this one in the next episode, our road to Balkan domination, hopefully. Thanks for watching, see you then, bye, your Strategy Wolf.